Who is doing the recording?
Me, madam.
All right. You are in charge of the three presentations, yeah? You may start the recording now. Click the recording button. I do not know what apps you're using. You may start now.
Okay. We can start now, madam. Okay.
Berapa banyak kali dia dah cakap you may start now. I rasa dah 3 kali dah lebih daripada Afdal dah. Dia tanya juga lagi.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Especially Madam Azalia. So here I show the main title for this presentation. So Malaysia Tourism Statistic and in 2024. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Anik bin Muhammad Adnan from Group APLCC 402 Group 10. And my student ID is 2026 912203. So my type of diagram presentation is bar chart, which is the title is monthly visitor arrival to Malaysia in 2024. And this is the website that I refer to prepare this outline. It is published by Tourism Malaysia under the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, which is a MOTAC. So here I just took the website link here to in brief 2024. It shows about a tourism statistic and visitor arrival in Malaysia in 2024. So we go to the introduction. So what is our attention greater? So did you know that millions of tourists visit Malaysia every year for holiday, shopping, and food tourism? So here the theme of diagram is the graph show the change.
You don't publicly if this is an oral presentation. You don't inform, ladies and gentlemen, this is my attention getter. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to hint the theme of the diagram. No. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my central idea. No, you don't do that. Attention getter, what is the technique that you would like to use? You have your diagram?
Yes, I have my diagram.
Of course you have your diagram.
Yes.
Your diagram is about monthly visitors arrival.
Yes.
Okay. What technique do you want to use for your attention getter?
Technique.
Do you want to ask questions?
What type of techniques, madam?
You are asking me what type of techniques. Did you attend my lecture? Did you take down notes? Oh, nasib baik I dah makan ubat BP. Nasib baik saya tak sakit jantung. You are asking me what techniques? All this while you buat apa when you attend my lecture? Attendance isi dekat future. Participant keluar. Pergi mana? Makan roti canai. And you are asking me what is the attention getter? What are the techniques?
Saya takut time tu yang time kita orang tak masuk lagi.
Cipta lagi alasan. Cipta lagi alasan to show that bukan patutnya minta maaf madam. Dia kasih alasan untuk tutup dia punya kemaluan.
Okay.
You are not gentleman enough, yeah?
I'm sorry, madam.
You are not gentleman enough to tell the truth. Is that clear? I am so sorry, madam. I didn't attend your lecture. I didn't take down notes. I was a bad ass back then. I'm not a good student. Declare that. Tell the truth.
Yes, madam.
That is you, betul tak?
Yes, madam.
Then kenapa you nak kasih cipta alasan-alasan?
So,
Just tell the truth. Be a gentleman. Dah salah, salah lah. Mengaku salah. You should be saying, I am so sorry, madam. I was really a bad ass student. I didn't take down notes. I was not paying much attention to your lecture. Clearly, while you are conducting your lecture, I was watching Korean drama ke movie. Be gentleman, tell the truth, don't lie. Is that clear? You don't point fingers at others. You don't point fingers at others, or you don't point your mistakes to the system. It's you, your attitude.
I'm so sorry, madam. It's my bad.
Because what you are doing is wrong right now.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Yeah. Yeah, betul. So the so I think attention greater the technique is a question, madam.
Then you ask your virtual audience. Sekarang dekat depan kamu virtual audience of 100 heads. Contohnya, macam mana you nak tanya soalan secara virtual to your audience? Kami tak ada. You have to assume we are invisible. Now you are looking at the camera. Where ladies and gentlemen, dekat belakang kamu tu, kawan-kawan kamu yang 29 orang ke 33 orang tu. AP10 ada 33 orang. Imagine yourself now, you are standing right in front of the classroom and your friends are listening. Instead of face-to-face, it is online. Virtual, 33 members. So how are you going to ask questions?
Attention greater. So
What is the right tone to ask question? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have introduced myself. Now let me ask you 3 rhetorical questions. Number 1, you look at the camera. Question number 1, what do you think? I do not know what was your question. If you are using rhetorical questions, you should be asking 3 rhetorical questions. Kalau you nak bercerita, apa ceritanya? Take it or leave it lah, because this is task fulfillment. Ada 5 markah, you don't fulfill now. Your slideshow pun in sentences. You don't fulfill. Are you with me?
yes,
Delivery, you are reading word by word now. Dah habislah markah delivery. Habislah markah fluency. So what do you want? Are you going to waste my time? Because I have one appointment at 10 o'clock.
I'm gonna fix this part.
Deliver now because I'm going to put on hold whatever meeting that I have at 10 o'clock. I want to finish you off.
Okay.
Proceed.
Can I finish?
The most disappointing part is kamu buat kerja macam saya tak buat lecture. I didn't attend my lecture. I didn't prepare my slideshow. Macam I tak prepare apa-apa pun. Week macam week 3, T3, 3, 4, 5, 6 tu, I tak buat apa-apa pun dengan kamu. There is no learning taking place on your part. Very bad, yeah. You salahkan your lecturer is burning midnight oil, is trying to create an interesting slideshow for you to understand. You don't appreciate it. and now you are presenting something macam lah lecturer tu tak pernah buat kerja dia. That is how I felt at the moment.
I'm so sorry, madam.
And this is attitude of UITM students. What a shame. You have been provided with all the subsidized, a lot of things, but you never take advantage of it to improve oneself to become a better Malaysian. Saya ni tiap-tiap pagi ya, buka lagu UITM di hatiku. Why? You ingat saya senang-senang nak suka-suka ke? That is for intrinsic motivation. Bangunlah bangsaku. You have a job to do. And I have a marks to give. I cannot give you the marks because you don't fulfill the task. I have the score of 1 to 5 for the task fulfillment. So if you don't fulfill, that's it. Because ada pair lain yang fulfill the task. Like pair number 6 of week 7. Nur Zikri and Muhammad Haris Daniel. Of course, the task fulfillment, I kasi mereka 5. Because they fulfill the task. From the intro up to the conclusion. And they don't give me a problem, not 1 second problem in terms of technical ni. Maksud di sini, learning took place. Mereka tahu macam mana nak buat. Learning took place. So sekarang if learning not taking place, are you going to blame your lecturers ke?
No.
Okay, proceed.
So I'm back to this introduction back with another tone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, did you know what our attention greater here for this graph? So,
Your slide is flooded with sentences. Mana pergi images dia? Bukan when designing slideshow. No, intro kamu kena ada images. Image. What is the image? Ini image untuk body. Memang dah kena ada. Tak prepare lagi lah. Ill prepared. Proceed.
so we go to the body of this outline. So the Malaysia recorded a total 38 million visitor arrival in 2024. The graph present the number of tourists entering Malaysia from January until December 2024. The statistics show that tourism activities remain active throughout the year with different arrival pattern each month. You can see here every month get a arrival pattern is different. And then we go to the trend of this graph. The number of visitor arrival increased steadily from January until August. And then December recorded the highest arrival with 3.8 million visitors. The arrival slightly decreased in September and November before increasing again in December. Overall, the graph shows a positive and consistent tourism trend throughout 2024. That's all from me.
So for my part, I will proceed to growth of visitors arrival to Malaysia in 2024. So first of all, my name is Muhammad Aziz bin Ibrahim from APLCC 402 Group 10, and my diagram presentation is
Why is your slideshow not in the mode of slideshow? Your slideshow is not in the your slideshow is not in the slideshow mode. I shouldn't be seeing the sidebars here.
Madam, has it have problem with your laptop? Can I proceed first?
Proceed, 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 proceed.
Okay. Okay. So today I'm gonna explaining about Malaysian tourism statistic in 2024, specifically for module of transport that tourism use to enter our country. So let's move on to the next slide. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Syed Aminuddin bin Syed Azmi. I'm from APLCC 402 Group 10, and my metric number is 2026-594321. So diagram presentation that I will present is pie chart mode of transportation. So move on to the next slide. So the sources that we use is that we taken from a report by Tourism Malaysia that titled Malaysia Tourism Statistic in Brief 2024. So this sources is about tourism statistic and visitor arrivals in Malaysia in 2024. This article was published by Tourism Malaysia under the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture Malaysia, MOTAC. So move on to the next slide. So firstly is attention getter, and then hint the theme of diagram, and then lastly is central idea. So the firstly is did you know that tourists visiting Malaysia use different type of transportation such as land, air, sea and rail transport to enter the country for holidays, business, shopping and other tourism activities? So a bit hint in theme of diagram that I show you later. The pie chart illustrate the various transportation modes used by visitors entering Malaysia in 2024, including air, land and rail transport. So it also present the percentage share of each transportation mode, showing which type of transportation was most commonly used by visitors travelling to Malaysia. So the central idea is this diagram will analyze the transportation methods commonly used by visitors entering Malaysia in 2024. So move on to next slide. So this is my pie chart. So as we can see, the land is the most dominant one, then others transportation. For me, land is the most dominant because it's very cheap.
I am so sorry I have to interrupt you. This is, I think, a pattern here that I found. What do you mean by before and after?
This is
Because the statistic, the numbers are similar. So land 66.1%, land 66.1%, C 3.5. Where's the C? No, tak ada C. Air 28.9, 28.9. So where is the C?
this is a remake version from the report, madam.
Diagram dah tak betul lah. Where's the C?
C kat
C 3.5, 3.5. So apa beza before and after? Itu saja. That's the only question that I want to throw lah for you to think. You don't do things blindly. Ikut kawan.
Sorry, madam. This is just a remake version that I took it from the report. Can I proceed, madam?
Yeah, of course.
So the land is the most dominant one because for me, I think personally, land is commonly used by our neighborhood countries such as Singapore, Thailand, and Indonesia. For me, land transportation is the most dominant one because it's have more advantage because they are cheap, easy, and fast, and they have their own flexibility to walk around to explore the states that they are explore at. So second is sea. Not many people use sea transportation because it's a bit slower than land, and not people often use it because some people have their own sickness with sea. And then we have rail. Rail have the most tiniest percentage because not many people that can carry on by train. So that's why I think rail have the most smallest percentage, and rail that connected to our country is only from Singapore and Thailand. So lastly is air. Lastly is air transportation. This is the second dominant one because many international tourism enter our country by air because they want to save some of their time, and air transportation, as we know, is more fast travel than others transportation. So I think that's why that's the second dominant one. So I think I move on to the next slide. So next is trend. Besides trend, have
Can I have the third speaker, please?
speaker. The speaker.
Can I have the next speaker, please?
Okay, madam.
Sorry, madam, I had a technical issue. So I will continue.
Click
My name
on
is
the slideshow. Up there, the cursor up here. click it. Where is the Gmeet screen?
Wait,
Click the word slideshow
slide show.
dekat ribbon atas sana. Ke kanan, atas.
Oh, this one.
Set up show. Browse. Okay.
Can I proceed?
No, because what appears on the screen is the sidebar. You address this technical issue, not this one. I'm seeing the sidebar. It's like 1, 2, 3. Bila you present by speaker full screen, muka kamu tak nampak, audience tak nampak. Tiada perubahan.
Kalau saya buka full screen nanti dia tutup Google Meet ni dong. Tak apa.